Hello and welcome for today's podcast. Money is something we use every day, but do we really know how to manage it wisely? That's where financially literacy comes in. In this podcast, we'll explore financially literacy, what it means, why it's important, and how it can change your life. So, we'll discuss practical steps to manage money wisely, the benefits of being financially literate, and take a closer look at the financial landscape in the Philippines. Plus, we'll uncover the six major ways people view money as identified by In Charge in 2017. Managing money is a skill that everyone needs, yet many struggle with. So, our goal today is to help you build confidence in making smart financial decisions. So, sit back, relax, and let's dive into the world of financial literacy. So, first, what is financial literacy? So, financial literacy is the ability to read, analyze, manage, and communicate about the personal financial conditions that affect material well-being. So, financial literacy also means understanding how money works. So, it also helps people make smart decisions about earning, saving, spending, and investing money. So when you are financially literate, so you can manage your money wisely, avoid debt, and plan for the future. So being good with money is important for everyday life because it helps you pay bills on time, save for emergencies, and even grow your wealth. So learning about budgeting, banking, credit, and investment can improve your financial health. So, no matter your age or income, financial literacy is useful. So, the more you know, the better choice you can make for a secure and successful future. Second is practical steps to develop personal financial literacy. So, first is setting financial goals. Setting financial goals is the first step to managing one's financial life. So, here are the three goals, maybe short, medium, and long term. So, short term goals can be measured in weeks and can provide instant gratification and feedback. So, example, I will walk instead of commute. And second is medium term goals should be accomplished within 1 to 6 months. So example is I will bring my own lunch instead of buying it every day. So these goals provide opportunity for reflection and feedback and required discipline and consistency. So last is long-term financial goals can take years to achieve. So for example, buying for a house for 5 years. Second is developing a spending plan. So we have three easy steps. First is record, review, and take action. So first is record. Keep a record of what you spend. So write down everything you spend money on. Second is review. Analyze the information and decide what you do. Look at your spending and decide what is necessary. Last is take action. Do something about what you have written down. So make change based on what you learned. So why saving is important? So saving money is important because it helps us to prepare for the future. So when we save, we have money for emergency, big purchases, and important life goals. It also gives us peace of mind, so we don't have to worry about running out of money when we need it. So saving help us avoid debt and give us more freedom to make choice life. So here are some reasons why saving is important. So first is emergency bolster. Second, retirement. Third is future events. Fourth is instability of social security. And last is a little goes a long way. So first is emergency bolster. So you should save money to avoid going to debt just to pay emergency situations like unexpected medical expenses and damages caused by calamities or accidents. So save money for unexpected events like medical bills or car repairs and etc. And second is retirement. So you will need savings or investment to take the place of income you will no longer receive when you retire. So when you stop working, you will need savings or investment to live on. Third is future events. You need to save for future events like weddings, birthdays, anniversaries, and travels so as not to sacrifice your fixed expenses. So, save for big life events like weddings. Dito is karamihan na yung mga nagpapakasal is pinaghahandaan nila na sobra-sobra kasi nga isang beses lang mangyayari sa buhay nila. Pero meron din naman na mga nagpapakasal na gusto nila is simple lang. Na gusto nila is makasal lang, ganun. Pero meron din na pinaghahandaan talaga nila ng bongga-bongga. Pinag-iipunan ng sobra, ganun. Tapos gaya din nun sa birthday, yung mga 7th birthday, 18th birthday, ganun is pinaghahandaan din ng mga parents nung mga magde-debut and sa anniversaries din. Fourth is instability of social security. So, pensions from social security should only serve as supplementary and not the primary source of income after retirement. So, government pensions should only be extra income, not your main source of money in retirement. And last is a little goes a long way. So, small consistent savings go a long way. So, even saving a little regularly can make a big difference over time. So, example ako is nag-start ako mag-ipon nitong February lang. And then, 20 pesos daily. And from 20 pesos, habang tumatagal is palaki siya ng palaki. There are two ways to save. First is save before you spend, and second, save after you spend wisely. So, first, save before you spend. So, dito is kailangan natin na mag-save bago natin gastusin, ganun. Parang example, may gusto akong bagay na bilhin. Tapos yun, may mga pagkukunan akong pera para bilhin yung bagay na gusto ko. And then, second naman is save after you spend. So, yun, mag-save ka din ulit after mo mag-spend, after mo maugastos yung pera na yun. Para sa sunod, if may gusto kang bilhin ulit na bagay is, mabibili mo ulit siya. Gawa ng may na save ka uling pera. In order to stick to the savings habit, so you should commit to a month, find an accountability partner, find a savings role model who is successful with his or her money through tried and true savings. Write your goal down and track it and avoid tempting situations. Don't go to the mall to hang out. So first is commit to a month. So promise yourself to save money for at least 1 month. Second is find an accountability partner. So ask a friend or family member to help keep you accountable. Third is find a savings role model who is successful with his or her money through tried and true savings. So look for someone who manage money well and follow their example. And it's up to you pa din if ipapollow mo yung mga ibibigay niyang example sa'yo. And fourth is write your goal down and track it. So set a savings goal and track your progress. And last is avoid attempting situations. Don't go to the mall to hang out. So stay away from places where you might spend money unnecessarily, like the mall. So what are the benefits of financial literacy? So as a student and young adult, financial literacy is essential in helping me make informed decisions about money management. So saving, investing, and budgeting. So understanding how to handle my finances can help me avoid debt, plan for the future goals, and build long-term wealth. Financial literacy in the Philippines. So financial literacy in the Philippines is still low, but it is slowly improving. So many Filipinos do not have enough knowledge about saving, budgeting, or investing. So for example, some people spend most of their salary right away and struggle to pay for emergencies. So others rely on loans with high interest like 5-6 lending, so which can trap them in debt. So however, more Filipinos are learning to use banks and digital wallets like GCash or Maya. So some now invest in small business or stocks. So and schools and companies are also teaching people how to manage money better. While there are challenges, so financial education is growing. So there are 6 major types of how Filipino view money by In Charge in 2017. First is frugal. So frugal people seek financial security by living below their means in saving money. So they rarely buy luxurious items. They save money instead. They save money because they believe that money will offer protection from unprecedented events and expenses. So these people save money and spend less than they earn. So they don't buy expensive things because they believe money will help them feel safe in case something bad happens. Second is pleasure. So, pleasure seekers use money to bring pleasure to themselves and to others. So, they are more likely to spend than to save, and they often lie beyond their means and spend more than they earn. If they are not careful and do not change, they may fall into deep debt. So these people spend money to enjoy life and make themselves and others happy. They often spend more than they earn, which can lead to debt if they are not careful. Third is status. Some people use money to express their social status. They like to purchase and show off their branded items. So, these people buy expensive and branded things to show others that they are important or successful. So, they like to display their wealth. And fourth is indifference. So some people place very little importance on having money and would rather grow their own food and craft their own clothes. It is as if having too much money makes them nervous and uncomfortable. So these people don't care much about money. They prefer a simple life, growing their own food and making their own clothes. So having too much money might even make them feel uncomfortable. And fifth is powerful. Powerful people use money to express power or control over others. So these people use money to control or influence others. They believe that having money it gives them power. And last is self-worth. So people who spend money for self-worth value how much they accumulate and tend to judge others based on the amount of money they have. So these people measure their value based on how much money they have, and they also judge others based on their wealth. Financial literacy is the key to a better future. When we understand money, we have the power to make smart choices, avoid debt, and create the life we want. No matter where we start, learning about money can change our life. The more we grow our knowledge, the more control we have over our future. Financial freedom begins with small steps. Start today and watch our future shine.